Ancient forest floor management and the biology of natural soil regeneration have one principle in common that modern gardening practices consistently underutilize: the power of layered carbon to simultaneously suppress competition, retain moisture, feed fungal networks, and gradually transform itself into the stable organic matter fraction that makes productive soil different from mere dirt. What cardboard sheet mulching does in a managed garden is a deliberate replication of what leaf litter and woody debris do in a forest, creating a physical and biological system at the soil surface that regenerates the growing medium from the top down rather than requiring inputs from the bottom up. Subscribe to this channel and drop a comment telling us what your most stubborn soil problem is. Your engagement helps this channel reach more gardeners who can benefit from this approach. I read every comment. Let us walk through the system. The practical starting point for anyone implementing a serious sheet mulching system is sourcing cardboard or kraft paper of sufficient quality and quantity. Retail boxes work, but they are inconsistently sized, frequently coated with moisture barriers or inks that slow decomposition and introduce chemical noise to the soil system, and practically difficult to source at scale. The Smart and Amp Casual Brown kraft paper roll is the solution for anyone who does not have enough plain cardboard. Link is in the description. Industrial-grade unbleached kraft paper with no chemicals and no plastic means it decomposes cleanly and completely into the carbon compounds that soil fungi process without the chemical contamination that treated cardboard introduces. The roll format gives you uniform sheet sizes fitted precisely to any bed dimension, no gaps, no mismatched edges, no weed infiltration pathways at overlapping corners. This is the kind of material that makes a system work consistently rather than the inconsistency that characterizes the advice to collect whatever cardboard you can find. The core biology of sheet mulching begins at the interface between the soil surface and the cardboard layer. Soil fungi, the mycelial networks that are present in any biologically active soil, colonize carbon-rich materials from below, extending hyphal threads through the carbon substrate in the direction of the most accessible organic material. When cardboard is laid directly on soil, it creates a continuous carbon substrate interface that fungal networks respond to within days of installation, beginning the colonization process that drives the biological transformation of the sheet mulching system. This is not weed suppression with an incidental biological benefit. It is a deliberate fungal colonization strategy that uses the carbon of the cardboard layer as the substrate for building the fungal infrastructure that transforms the soil beneath it. Carbon layering, the principle of placing high carbon materials in specific relationships to each other and to the soil surface, is what distinguishes effective sheet mulching from simply laying cardboard on the ground and waiting. The kraft paper layer directly on the soil provides the carbon substrate for fungal colonization and the light block for weed suppression. The organic mulch layer above it, wood chips, straw, leaf material, provides additional carbon at a higher decomposition rate that maintains moisture, regulates temperature, and provides the ongoing carbon input that sustains the fungal network through the growing season. The relationship between these two carbon layers creates a system that manages moisture, suppresses weeds, feeds biology, and builds organic matter simultaneously from a single installation. Moisture control is one of the most immediately practical benefits of the layered system. Direct evaporation from bare soil removes moisture from the top several centimeters, the zone that most feeder roots access, faster than plant root uptake can compensate in warm weather. Cardboard or kraft paper covering the soil surface physically interrupts the air-soil interface where evaporative loss occurs, retaining moisture in the root zone rather than losing it to the atmosphere. Gardeners who install sheet mulching systems consistently report irrigation frequency reductions of 30 to 50% during the first summer, not because the soil's water holding capacity has immediately changed but because the physical evaporation barrier is preventing the loss that was requiring frequent compensation through irrigation. Weed suppression through sheet mulching is more durable than the simple light blocking explanation suggests. Physical light suppression prevents photosynthesis-dependent germination during the first season. The biological mechanism, the competitive dominance of an established fungal community over the resource acquisition processes that weed seedling germination depends on, extends the suppression effect beyond the physical lifespan of the cardboard into subsequent seasons. A bed that has supported an active sheet mulching fungal community has a microbial structure that is genuinely more competitive against weed colonization than it was before. The double layer installation of kraft paper, 30 cm edge overlaps, and thorough pre-wetting before organic mulch application are the implementation details that determine whether this system performs at full potential or produces the partial results that give sheet mulching an undeserved reputation for inconsistency in some gardens. Wet paper conforms to uneven soil surfaces, eliminates air gaps, and initiates fungal colonization faster than dry paper. Overlapping edges prevent the edge infiltration that is responsible for the majority of sheet mulching failures in established weed pressure situations. After one full season under a properly installed sheet mulching system, the soil beneath the decomposed cardboard layer is measurably different in structure, biological activity, worm population, and organic matter content from what it was at installation. This is not gradual improvement. It is rapid soil transformation through a system that works with the biology rather than replacing it with inputs. Subscribe, comment with your soil challenge, and we will see you in the next one.